You can speak your mind. Hey, welcome everybody.
But I will give you a chance to do the intro.
Oh, thank you. So hey, welcome everybody. It's 2 hours UTC, and it's time for Astronomy Daily Live. So hope everybody's doing well out there in the universe and the world. This is just a daily get-together of friends to come together and talk astronomical things and space and science and nerdy things. Who knows what, right? So yeah, hope everybody's doing well out there. The sun is setting here still once again. It is clear, and I am definitely what does all right. So yeah, it is definitely clear here. So I have no choice. I have no choice but to go out. So but before I do, let's bang out this live stream here. So Tom, hey, nice to see you in the chat. Excellent. So all right, on the panel, Bobby, what's happening over there?
Hey, Cosmic, and I'd like to also welcome the new captain of the USS Enterprise, Miss Atalinta.
Wow.
More ways than one. One of the kids I teach, he has a high school teacher that I don't like teachers like this. I had one in graduate school that actually caused a couple of people to have to drop out. They prided themselves in giving low grades. And in grad school, you got to keep a B average. Well, I got a C in this guy's class. And I was lucky. But I had enough A's, that I was cool. But one of the kids I tutor has a high school teacher that prides himself in giving low grades. Well, he gave my kid an A. It's his physics teacher.
Huh, okay.
And my kid earned it. And he was talking to my kid and said, well, this is, you're the first A I've given in over 4 years. It's not like you've never given an A, but over 4 years. And, you've certainly earned it. And, well, what's your secret? And he was just John with the kid. And Jerry said, that's the kid's name. He said, oh, I have a tutor. And he said, oh, you do? Well, where? Because he knows Jerry's living circumstance. He knows Jerry lives in the shelter. And he said, yeah, my tutor is a graduate of Starfleet Academy. And he did this. Jerry told me he did it straight. He said, yes, I have a tutor who's a graduate from Starfleet Academy. His teacher looked at him and said, oh, yeah? And Jerry said, yeah, you want to meet her? And he said, I would love to meet her. He said, she has done an excellent job, and I would love to meet your tutor. I met his tutor. I showed up in my Star Trek uniform. I thought it was going to blow the teacher's mind. Absolutely blew his mind. And I told him, I said, oh, I just did this as a joke. I said, I haven't worn this uniform for years. I retired 20 years ago. But I never really backed off the Starfleet Academy thing. It was really funny.
Just to give him a little piece of doubt.
Little doubt there, Well, he said, well, I guess whatever you're doing seems to work. I said, yeah, I think it does. I said, this summer we're going to work on preparing, and we're going to do this every summer until those kids blow the competitive exams out of the water to get scholarship aid. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk about Tom, you might be interested in this. My experience with Astronomy magazine. I just applied, got a subscription to Astronomy magazine just for the heck of it. And I haven't been pleased with, I'm pleased with Sky and Telescope's content, don't get me wrong. But the magazine's just so screwed up. But But I was astounded at the online presence Astronomy magazine has. I mean, they've been sending me emails with really good articles in them. I haven't had time to read them all. And special kinds of things you might be, links to things you might be interested in if you're into astronomy and that kind of thing. But they clearly are working at their online presence. No question about that.
All right.
You can get
I'd like to welcome Indy in the chat. Indy Cowie.
Andy, hey.
I didn't get any of that from Sky and Telescope. I didn't even get my free gifts for subscribing. But it's not the free gifts I care about. That's not the important thing. And one more thing I have to do before we get off and running.
Yeah.
Here is something. I hope the Ert comes on tonight. And
oh, yeah, all right.
This is a cup from Ert's site.
Sweet.
So maybe don't shut up about buying cups. The problem about these cups is small, but what I wanted to tell Ert, and Ert, if you are watching this after the fact, pay attention here. If something, I heard that Ert was thinking about kind of abandoning the ERRT radio thing. I don't know why, because I don't follow radio that closely.
And that's what I should talk to you about. So if I would have the window, and I'll go ahead and share my screen, I'm going to show you the latest tweet, and I'm going to show you the comments from that tweet.
But
he was thinking about dropping it, and I would like to tell her that if he drops ERRT radio, and heaven forbid, if something should happen to him, I will be the proud owner of a collector's item.
There you go. There you go.
But I really wanted to get that across to Ert. I thought he'd appreciate the
nice
humor in that.
All right, Bobby, what you got over there? Little tangent for us?
All right. So I want Arthur to show you the show. Okay, let me share my screen. Here we go. All right, here we go. And all right, I'm good.
It's me.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the recent tweet. Okay. And I'm gonna now load up the responses. So if it will. There we go. So here's the tweet enlarged. I might want to hide that. Okay. And I'm going to go slow. Okay. So you all will make the time of finding out what's happening.
Now, you're going to have to explain something to me. Where's Ert on this? Is he mixed or what?
He's MIXLR.
Oh, all right. So that's who Ert is. Okay.
Well, just to back up really quick, Mixlr is it's like a big radio station, I guess you can call it, and there are lots and lots of channels on them, one of which is Ert.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. I don't do radio that much, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I can continue, I want to go slow and let me know if I'm going too fast and I'll catch up. And see if there's any of those tweets makes you or breaks you. So anything, I'm going to show you a good one. So, like, there's one that actually was complaining about that he paid for the service, and he found out that might be a bust if it's going to have those problems.
Slow up. I'm trying to read.
Okay. Okay, you want me? Okay. You want me to go back up, Otto?
Okay. Back up just a little bit.
Back up just a little bit. Tell me when to stop.
Okay, right there.
All right.
here's a guy talking about he paid for his subscription and it's not on the air most of the time. And Mixer, it's certainly not the experience we want to deliver to our broadcasters. Okay, now you can scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
Oh my God, this guy says I've lost thousands of dollars in pre-scheduled live event business because of this outage. Oh, geez. I think everyone understood. Oh my gosh. This sounds like it's a real mess.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so does ERT represent this Mixer thing or whatever?
No.
Yes, Ron uses Mixer.
Okay, so
he's just a user though. He's not a rep or anything.
All right, he's a user.
Yeah. Okay, here is that tweet. Another good noted tweet.
Oh boy.
And here is one calling for pretty much a lawsuit.
Let me read this. We are very upset since losing opportunities. Thanks to its failure, we demand a solution. I will proceed legally. Thank you. Well, depending, they may have, I mean, I don't know all the details. I'd have to know them. But they may actually have grounds for that. If they've paid money for a service they're not getting. The thing you have to think about, though, in lawsuits like that is how much you've paid. Maybe the smartest economic move is to cut your losses and run, because the legal expenses are not going to be cheap.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I lived in luxury, you know.
And here's a note to one that is also is complaining.
Oh boy. Yeah,
you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about this gift.
That's a bad situation. So this Mixer thing is something Ron shares with other people.
Yes.
And it looks like it's not going to make it. Well, it's not going to make it if it keeps, you know, charging money to belong and then not delivering the time. That's too bad.
Here's another one, and I don't know who's the troll on this one. So here we go. So who's the troll on this one? Monk or phone losers?
I ignore Monk. All he does.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here's another one right here. That's a good noted one. And I think he has every single right to be ticked off. So it's going to be about a day. Then it's going to be 3 days. What's going to happen if it's going to be next year? You just throw in the tower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like anybody that continues to pay them more money is just pouring money down a dry hole. That it just cut their losses and run.
All right. So that's the end of it. And that's the end of my screen share.
Okay, now I understand what you're talking about.
Okay. I don't have that. Now, okay, well, I don't have the screen. Oh, there it goes.
There you go. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, who's in here now? Oh, okay. Page Master's here.
Page Master's here. Who else is here?
Oh, hey, Tom commented on Astronomy website. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, I think
great.
Sky and Telescope looks like it's got some catch up to do.
They're going to have to, and this is good to have a couple of them. They can challenge each other. And
well, that's how it's always been. And then you know, this weird agency grabbed hold of Sky and Tel and just sort of stopped it, right? I mean, really didn't make it any better or any worse, just sort of halted it. So so now it's owned and run by the American Astronomical Society.
That's pretty good.
I actually got well, I sent an email to Peter Tyson, who is the editor of Sky and Tell, just saying congrats, and he wrote back and saying, "Yep, they got a bargain." So it's like, yeah. Well, now you need to proceed because Sky and Tell has a lot of potential. I mean, it's been around for 1,000 years, and it's I mean, it's got a reputation at least. So
anybody I've ever met who's been into astronomy for a long time swears by it.
Yeah.
They all recommended I get a subscription to it when I got interested in astronomy.
Yeah. Oh,
Nobody recommended I get a subscription to Astronomy magazine. I just got it because I like the free gifts, the startup gifts. But nobody recommended. They all recommended Sky and Tell.
Astronomy is actually really yeah. Yeah. So, it's for a slightly different audience, slightly more of a beginner type, I guess. But
that's me.
Yeah. It's not even that though. Yeah, it's It's hard to describe, I guess.
So Otto, your response when you saw the tweets, you saw the responses, you said that they should Bixler should just give it up.
Cut their losses and dump it, because if they sue, it's going to cost them some serious money, because attorneys probably take that case hourly. When an attorney takes a case hourly, I'll give you a rule of thumb. When you're any lawyer for any reason that you're hiring, I don't care if you're getting a divorce, if the lawyer says, I'll take your case hourly, that means he's not sure he can win. So he's guaranteeing he's going to make money anyway, win or lose. If he takes it on commission, then he's going to kill him because he thinks he's going to win. And this situation, well, there's so little money involved that I don't think it's worth suing. I think like the guy who said he lost thousands. He lost thousands in what he perceived to be lost to business because he wasn't on there. He didn't lose thousands in money he actually handed over to Mixer. The only thing they could get back is the money they actually handed over. It's not enough to justify legal action, in my opinion. I think they should cut their losses and run.
Yeah.
Cut and run.
I think what it is also they've been deceiving people if you look at the comments, they have been deceiving people of when it's going to be back up.
Oh yeah, they have. I can tell that. They keep telling them, oh no, not to worry, it's all going to be happening, and it's not happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like the best of intentions, but they're screwing up. So
yeah, they are screwing up for sure.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of shenanigans about Sky and Telescope or any astronomical magazines.
What was that? Sky Week. Hey there, Ray. Nice to see you. Sky Week. Okay.
Nice enough for the phone. I don't have a smartphone, so I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, before you continue, anybody after the show is going to check me out.
I might, but I'm going to be.
I can't tonight because I got a game tonight after the show.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Gonna kill him. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know you play video games, Sata.
Yeah, I do. Gaming Granny right here.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Good.
What game?
I play Call of Duty. I do a lot of Call of Duty.
Okay.
I have a battalion I play with.
Wow.
Okay. What's your gamer tag?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You have to say astronomy 25 times because Cosmic is taking data on this channel. So we have to talk about astronomy, astronomy, astronomy.
Well, that's true.
I'm helping you do astronomy.
You're helping with the stats.
Right, an astronomy magazine.
Yes, absolutely. Astronomy magazine.
And we have an astronomy app from Sky and Telescope here. Ray Lyell says that he has a great app.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I will have to take a look at that also. Speaking of taking a look, I was looking at the latest research notes of the AAS, and one word I saw there just sort of popped out at me, and it's actually one of my favorite words of all time. And it's like, wow, that's kind of neat. So here it is. I'll let me make sure I've got the screen up. Yeah. Okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about here, and then we can proceed. Whoop. This is not. Oh, I don't know why this is not letting me. This is not letting me share my screen.
Uh-oh. What did you do? What did you do?
Do anything. It is not letting me share the screen. I want to share the phone.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I see. Is that it? No, there. There we go. I don't know. I think something changed. Anyway, so here we are. I think that's it, right? Are you seeing exactly what I'm seeing? I hope so.
Yeah, you're good.
So here's one of my favorite elements of all time, Praseodymium. Praseodymium, and that I first learned that word in the original Cosmos series. It was actually one of I forget which episode it was, so forgive me. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but he actually said that word. So it's like, wow, that's kind of neat. That they.
What is it? I know what neodymium is. What's praseodymium?
These are just two of the chemical elements, and we can actually look it up.
I only know one of them.
Chemical elements. Let's look it up here. Here's a list. We can just look at a list. So praseodymium is down here a little ways. Let's see. Cobalt.
It's down there a long way. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's pretty far down. Here, let's just look like this. Praseodymium. There it is. Number 59.
Oh my God.
59. So not the lightest, not the heaviest, for sure. It's sort of showing it where it's down there, but I mean, it's just a metal, a rare earth as they call it, and praseodymium. Yeah, it's actually they spelled this wrong. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
So yeah, it should be praseodymium, not. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Neodymium.
Anyway, yeah.
I know about neodymium. It's
Cool.
dim, not dime. It's neodymium
Yeah.
and praseodymium.
Right. Oh, do you think it's dymium and not dymium?
Yeah, I think it's dymium.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess you're probably right. That says dymium.
I am right.
Praseodymium. Yeah.
Dymium, yeah.
Very cool.
That's
anyway,
German.
so it's just a rare earth Let's see.
Yeah.
The atomic number is 59, so that means it has 59 protons and 59 electrons in its normal state, I guess. As you can see, it's also got some neutrons in it, quite a few.
Yeah.
Actually, so you know, it's got an atomic weight of 140.
Hefty little bugger.
Yeah. Let's see. It's a solid at STP, which is the standard temperature and pressure, which I think is, I don't know what STP, what that actually is. It's probably, well, let's find out exactly what STP is. I forget exactly. So since 1982, STP is 0 degrees Celsius and one bar of pressure. Okay, that makes sense. So under, you know, Earth-like conditions, it's a solid. Melts really hot, boils really hot.
Yeah, I guess.
6.7 grams per cubic centimeter. And, you know, these temperatures, you know, sort of keep in mind, because where we're going with all of this is that this fellow here has claims to have found this in, I guess that's a star, that's Chi Lupi A. So I want to sort of find out about Chi Lupi A first, and before we get into this one, and you know, we might find this out when we read this, but I'm sort of curious as to, well, you know, what's so interesting about Chi Lupi A. So let's do that next. Let's go over to Sinbad and see what's so exciting about Chi Lupi A. No idea. Lupi A. Oh, it's not going to do it.
Nope.
Let's do this.
Nope.
Chi Loop. Just Chi Loop. How about that? Come on. There we go. So Chi Lupus they claim it's a spectroscopic binary, which sort of makes sense, I guess. Let's see what they have to say about this. Of course, this is in the constellation of Lupus, which is sort of a southern constellation here, although I think most of us here in North America can sort of see this. Pretty bright, visible to the naked eye for sure, magnitude about 4. So you got to be out where it's dark, you know, to see it. Looks like it's coming towards us, at least in a radial sense, but it also has motions in the other two axes as well. Spectral type B9, so that's a pretty blue star, OB. So that's either.
So
Well,
the first one who discovered it, that element that you're going to be talking about real soon, is Carl Earl von Buschbach
very cool.
in 1885.
Karl
1885.
Auer von Welsbach.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, as usual, a bunch of different names, catalogs, mostly. It's also got, you know, its common name, and it has a number there too. Yeah, lots of references. Look at that. So we already know it's a spectroscopic binary. So let's Let's see how far away it is. 62.1914. Wow, that's a lot of precision there. 62.1914 times 3.26 light years per parsec. So that's 202.7 light years away. So sort of next door, kind of sort of. Let's see.
I love astronomy.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, 100,
It's pretty
200
close.
light years is pretty next door. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, well, we know that it's a spectroscopic binary, which means that when we look at the spectra of this object, although it seems as though we only sort of see one star here.
Yeah.
See that? There actually are two, at least two, I guess.
Oh,
because
most are binary, aren't they?
Well, it sort of depends on how you define that.
All right.
Because most stars, at least we think right now, most stars are red dwarfs, which are singles. At least we think most of them are. So in terms of numbers, most stars are probably single stars, but most of the stars that we sort of see.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones we see.
Yeah. Most of those are, some kind of multiple system. So I wouldn't be too surprised in the future, when we start look at these, red dwarfs, they might have some, companions too. For sure. Let's we'll take a look in sort of the vicinity here. It may or may not be too interesting. So this is with the, it's kind of interesting. I'm seeing two sets of diffraction spikes here, and I'm seeing two weird optical things. I'm wondering how much of a spectroscopic binary that actually is. That I don't know. Pretty bright, of course. It's hard to tell if the multiple diffraction spikes here are caused by two different stars or if it's just an optical effect. It's really hard to tell. We won't know, but bright star in a sea of other stars. Looks like there's another bright star down here. Constellation of Lupus. Let's see where this actually is. Lupus, I think, is the hare or the rabbit, if I remember right. There's a Lepus and there's a Lupus. Okay, so this is the wolf.
Yeah, Lupus is a wolf.
Lupus is a wolf, yeah. Lepus must be, I don't know if that's the hare or not. Anyway, so here's Lupus. Okay, so it's actually right between Centaurus and Scorpius. Okay, so that's actually up now in the early evenings.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Chi? Oh, Chi is way up here. So it's actually sort of the most northern one. So wow, okay. I should definitely be able to see that. I think anybody should be able to see that.
Space Master is saying Lepus is the hair below Orion.
Yeah, Lepus, right? Yeah. Anyway, so there's Chi. It looks like this bright one next to it is Zeta. I think that's that Greek letter there is, I think that's a Zeta. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, that's what this guy is. So that's Zeta way over there. So, all right. Well, interesting. So really, I mean, I'm not going to dive into this too much because I want to take a look at this. Because I want to see how much Praseodymium there actually is. Now, Carl Sagan, by the way, pronounced it dymium.
He pronounced it. He pronounced it like a physicist would pronounce it.
So you know, my 12-year-old brain says say it the way that Carl said it.
Don't say it. Say it the way a chemist would say it. That's.
But I'm gonna certainly try. I'm gonna certainly try. But yeah, let's take a look. I'm kind of curious to know why he looked at this one, and then what kind of numbers he got. How much of this stuff is actually there? I have no idea.
They're saying that Lepus is also hiding from Canis Minor and Canis Major. That's why Lepus is very near Orion. I guess
right.
Lepus was being chased by those two, the dog and the puppy.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Because on the near the Gacy Tyson's cosmos, Orion was chasing 3 versions at the time before they became stars.
Okay, yeah. You know, I'm pretty ignorant in terms of the folklore and all the stories and everything. But you know, it's extremely interesting, and you know, different cultures have different stories. So you know, I mean, we hear, you know, we Westerners, I guess, you know, hear one set of stories, but there are lots of stories, different ones. But yeah. It's completely.
It's also kind of like a bit weird about how those constellations changes from time to time.
Well, yeah, just you know, the stars really haven't changed all that much. It's just, you know, the people have. And so, you know, we see different things.
And I think also in Carl Sagan, if you was up to go somewhere else throughout the cosmos, you would see a different constellation format.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Okay, so it looks like Chi Lupi A has some really, really interesting spectral lines, including that, to me, is mercury and manganese. Is that right? Hg?
Yeah, mercury and manganese.
Mercury and manganese? Sharp and bright lined mercury manganese star? Wow. I had absolutely no idea. Mercury? Huh. Okay. These stars are mid to late type B stars, which, you know, again, B stars tend to be either very, very young and or very, very massive and hot. So lots and lots of stuff. Large excess of manganese and mercury. Wow. Subject to several studied high resolution ultraviolet spectra, optical spectra, and so the latest abundance was measured back in 1994. So, wow. So there's a few of these at least, right? That's kind of interesting. 10 of them are included. Is that the right date? That doesn't seem right. 1912?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
Gee, around the time I was born.
I was going to say, yeah.
I thought you was born like a post-World War II baby, Alta.
I was born 80 years ago. I wasn't born in 1912.
Post Civil War, right?
No, post-World War II.
When you get as old as I am, to figure out, when you were born, you have to sort of subtract how old you think you are from the current year. It's not something I really think about a lot.
Yeah. I'm a little confused about this, and when we go to, well, see, I'm a little confused about that reference.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I'm not exactly sure. I don't. I think I can be pretty sure in saying that nobody in 1912 was measuring mercury and manganese abundances
No,
in
I don't think
spectroscopic
so.
binaries. I just don't.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of a typo there of some sort. I hope
Or
they
some
work that out.
That's one of the two.
Yeah.
Because even Google is confused when we looked at that page.
Yeah. And if Google is confused, boy, we are in trouble. Let's see. Over detections, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The purpose of this note is to derive new abundances of Praseo. You spelled it wrong again. I'm going to give this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
That was poor work.
I'm going to give this guy an F, and I'm also going to give the editors a slap on the wrist. Because
that's terrible.
Completely unacceptable here. Anyway,
plagiarism or just total complete slander.
Well, I don't think we have to go that far. But,
I'll be right back. I have to go get some food. I can't go 20 minutes without eating.
Oh, go for it. So they are looking at doubly ionized praseodymium and doubly ionized neodymium. That's what that 3 means. A 1 is just neutral, so it's got all of its electrons. A 2 would be singly ionized, which means 1 electron is gone. A 3 means doubly ionized, which means that there are 2 electrons gone. So instead of praseodymium having 59 electrons, it's got 57 in this case. So let's see. Resolving power of 48,000. That's pretty good. Exposure time 50 seconds. Had a signal to noise ratio of 325. That's a nice, strong number. So there's a strong line at 5264.44, 5284.69, and 5299.99 angstroms. And I guess they found 2 strong lines with the neodymium. Synthesized. Okay, yeah. So he flies right into the models, which isn't normal thing, right? Here's the actual code. We could look into that at some point if we wanted. We did photometry here. So they got an effective temperature of 10,608 K, that's pretty darn hot. I think our sun, oh man, I don't remember exactly. I want to say it's about 5,000 K, but let's look it up just for fun. And of course, that's just the, I mean, it sort of depends on how you look at the sun. But I think that is sort of the temperature of the photosphere. Yeah, 5,000. I saw it there for a second. Temperature. Photosphere, 5,778 K. So this is about twice as hot. Not bad. This log G is a measure of the gravity, and I think this, I'm not gonna speculate on how to understand this exactly. Let me look into that a little bit, but that has to do with the amount of gravity. So let's see. They created a model atmosphere. Ross correlation with iron lines. Found radial velocity. Okay, so yeah, they actually saw the companion in the spectrum. That's cool. Okay, so several weaker lines. Okay, so here's, and again, oh man, I'm gonna have to freshen up on abundances, because I think this is some kind of a logarithmic scale relative to sun, I think. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure, but what this is showing is the amounts that we observe in the sun, and then these are the amounts they're actually seeing in that star. And I think if I understand this right, this implies that there's a lot more than this. I think maybe the other way around. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna have to find out about that a little bit. Wow, I'm not exactly sure what that symbol means. Yeah. Wow. I'm not quite sure what that means. This is oftentimes a symbol for the sun, but I'm not quite sure what 158 in front of the symbol of the sun means. So yeah, 100. Yeah, I don't know how to read that either.
Yeah. Why put that paper into publication if you don't know like half of that?
Well, yeah, I think it's sort of looking to me like maybe some editing was missed here a little bit. I know that they, the whole point, to this thing is that these papers really aren't looked at all that much. They're just slammed through. Let's see how.
Yeah, I think better officiating would have been better.
Yeah. Oh, now this is kind of interesting. Is this a? Maybe I look. I think I've. Okay, yeah. So this is from about a month ago or so, too. So yeah, but they received it on April 25th, and they published it on May 3rd. So wow, that's
pretty fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's about a week or so. They actually advertise 3 days. So, but well, I think it's kind of neat that they are seeing these kinds of elements in these kinds of stars. It's pretty amazing. These are really, really, really massive. Well, this is a really, really massive star, very, very hot, but it's got this um, stuff in it. And yeah, I'm thinking that these numbers mean that there's more than here. If it's some kind of logarithmic scale or negative logarithmic scale, then a smaller number here would imply more. So I'm not exactly sure about that, but it'd be nice to see a spectrum. But they are limited to like one table and or one image. So the fact that they're not showing that, that's all right. That's all right. It's kind of neat though that they are finding this. I would really, really like to see a spectrum though. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that would be better too.
Yeah, we'll look around a little bit, see if I can find anything here, because yeah, it's a little confusing. I'm not exactly sure what these mean.
Yeah. Now, do you think that this was half-assed or something?
It could be as easy an explanation as just a translation problem. So we don't really know if this person's first language is English or not. It does seem as though they are from France, so
I guess bad translation procedures.
it's possible, that it's just a translation thing. I could understand that. But pretty amazing. I had absolutely no idea that astronomers were looking at manganese and mercury inside of stars. I had absolutely no idea. This paper doesn't talk about either one of those, but it's still pretty amazing that all these things are.
I think, like, truth to be told, I think there are, like, if we was able to get the original whatever and upload it to an automatic translation service, I think we would come up with a better translation.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think this is. I mean, this sort of gets the point across, and we've got all the numbers here, so don't worry too much about any of the words.
The misspelling of the elements, though, it wouldn't have been not between French and English. It wouldn't have been a problem. I mean,
yeah.
All right.
You're exactly right. So I'm sort of thinking that this symbol is some kind of a factor of the sun. I'm not quite sure if it's just like 140 times the abundance of the sun. I'm not exactly sure how to read that, but I wonder if there's anything else interesting in here. I would definitely like to see a spectrum. I'd like to see exactly what those are. I don't know if any of these links do anything for us here. Ooh. Spectral data products query form. Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like I want to examine this a little bit. That seems kind of interesting. I'm not exactly sure. It is a way of getting spectra, but wow. I have to look into this a little bit. I didn't know that this existed. Wow. So this is some kind of form to to grab spectral data from various telescopes here, various instruments, various spectrometers, and other things. Wow. Well, we have stumbled across something here. I'll have to look at this a little bit more offline, and we'll take a closer look at it once I'm able to examine it a little bit. Spectroscopy is a tricky business. It's completely amazing, but it is tricky. So, all right, well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know what that one is. Yeah, neat. I sort of want, to dive into this star a little bit too. It's sort of a compelling story that I've heard so far, looking for, these rare earths that, seem to be showing up in quite a large abundance with these stars. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious to find out a little bit more about this, see what I can dig up. But in the meantime, I'm looking at the time, and I know that at least one of us might be really close to turning into a pumpkin, and I don't know if that's going to be happening or not, but I don't think I want to see that.
It's not pretty.
I just can't imagine it is. So I think what I'm going to do is get out of here for now, because it's coming up to the hour. I guess, there's just one more thing maybe I should show you really quick, and that is that I am going to be out observing again. No wind. It's perfectly clear. It's dry. It's really nice. So I'll be looking at Jupiter's moons again, and I'll be looking at HW Virginis again, and it is actually going through a minimum. Here, I'll show you when that's happening. Share like that. Hide that. So here's this chart again, which I've shown you several times, and you can see that it looks like there is going to be this eclipse that starts at 6:02 UTC and goes to 6:22. So that's the one I'm going to go after right there. So I'll probably start maybe about 5:30, and I'll probably go till about 7. So I'll get a nice shot of that eclipse again. So yeah. So that's my plans. That and Jupiter observations. That's about it. That's going to put me to midnight, and well, I can't really say what happens to me after midnight. I just don't want to talk about it. So all right. All right. So let's get out of here for today. Let me look at the chat, make sure that there is some good chit-chatting going on.
Okay, and Atta is not going to be like turning into a pumpkin, but she's actually going to be a game over.
Oh yes. She's going to go shoot him up today. So yeah, sounds interesting. I've never gotten into gaming at all. Just never have.
I got up to a Nintendo 64, and that was it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to get out of here for now. So thanks for coming in again. It's always great, to have everybody here. It's a worldwide thing. It's really cool. So cheers. I've got lots of this left. Look at that. I've been talking the whole time. So cheers.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm going to get out of here. So have a great evening, a great day. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs up. Share this around. Spread the word. Talking astronomy, space, sciencey things every single day. 2 hours UTC, practically every day. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, but most of the time, I think so. So,
Yeah.
okay, everybody, take care. Peace, cheers, and all that. Live long and prosper.
Live long and
And I will
prosper.
see you in one spin of this little tiny speck of dust. One of those spins will be back. All right. See you
Right.
later, everybody.
Just a rock and water. Later.
Yep. See you later, everybody. Bye.